Well, good morning on another Monday morning. Hope your week is starting out well. But here's the question for you. Are you a company or perhaps a technician that provides services for homeowners, for consumers, that if you made a mistake, major calamities could occur? It could be property damage, it could be a customer being injured, or even worse. You see, I want to get this message to you. I just completed a new course presented a few weeks ago, and I just recorded it for our online platform. And it's all about the liability of a service company. But in that course, I tell you also about the emotional turmoil. That's right, emotional turmoil that happens when something happens after you've been there. Something that you may just get blamed for, something that potentially you could face litigation through subrogation, which is a form of litigation from a homeowner's insurance company. And in the course, I tell a story about a few years ago where a young man came to my office and sat down and wanted to talk with me. And when he came in, he broke down emotionally because he had made a mistake. He shared with me the story of where a mother and two young children had actually perished in a fire. That if he had properly reported the deficiencies that he saw, perhaps those lives would have been saved. Perhaps they would not have lost these three precious human beings. You see, that's the other side of things going wrong. Yeah, we can get sued. That takes money, but usually your insurance covers it. But let me ask you a question. If you make a mistake and somebody is injured or there is a fatality, how are you going to emotionally deal with that? Have you ever thought about that? Because this is the real world. Bad things happen. As a technician, I want you to remember there's several legal terms you need to be aware of. One is last clear chance. What that means is that as a technician going into a home, perhaps you're the last person that has an opportunity to warn that person. There's also another thing in the legal dictionary called failure to warn that you can be held accountable to. So what you want to do is follow the standard of care of the industry in which you practice. Put the processes to work. But what you've also got to do is continue to educate yourself to be better, to be able to spot these things and to properly report them to your client. Yeah, it's a sobering thought that I gave you today. Usually I try to get something motivational on here, but this is a warning I want to share with you because I don't want you to be like that young man that came into my office that day and poured out his heart and his soul with the emotional turmoil that this had challenged him with. Just think about it. Let's do the best we can every time we're on a job site. Appreciate you joining me. Hope this will make a difference in the way you look at your jobs this day and every day in the coming future.